How you doing? So, what do I think about Aris and Epoch of Pain? So, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm a little sick, so my voice might not sound clear, but I know my hundreds of thousands of subscribers and viewers would want to know my opinion when it comes to Aris. Sarcasm! That was a joke. But I'm here. I'm just giving you guys my opinion when it comes to Aris. Um, So, you can see based on the title, it says my thoughts when it comes to Ares, not good. Okay, and a lot of people will think uh, that it's tough, it's difficult. That's why it's not good, and it's actually the opposite. Uh, I know a lot a lot of people are not gonna be happy what I'm about to say. Uh, I'm just letting you know I'm not here to please everyone, or to be more perfectly honest, I'm not here to please anyone. Okay? So, I'm a little disappointed when it comes to Eris. What I mean disappointed is, you know, just 2 hours it came out. Somebody already soloed Eris. Not with the 7-star rank 4, with a 7-star rank 3. So, as a huge fan when it comes to MCOC, as coming as a fan, I'm disappointed, you know, about how the difficulty when it comes to Aris. Uh, I remember when it comes to Abyss Collector, it took what 3 months to solo the Grandmaster, like which is arguably the best champion for long form contents, which is Aegon, and it takes when it comes to the average player, without a doubt, Aegon is the best champion when it comes to long form content outside of incursion. You could definitely make a case for Hela for skill players, but for very skilled players. But I think without a doubt, Aegon is the best champion for the average player when it comes to long form content outside of incursion. And you're probably thinking, man, you have a big talk, man, dude, and can you back it up? And really, I have nothing to prove. I mean, I was gonna show you a video of me soloing the hardest fight in the game, and but I don't need to prove that. I mean, it's in my channel also. Not only have nothing to prove, it's also in my channel. Okay, I've soloed the hardest fights in the game using 5-star Hela and using 5-star Angela. Okay, which is literally impossible to do with any other champion, maybe with the exception of Mr. Sinister. Okay? It's in my channel. I'm not gonna go look for it and show it to you. You can look at it yourself. But then I got nothing to prove. Okay? So I've also fought the Grandmaster, Necropolis Grandmaster, which I think is even harder than Ares. So, uh, what else do I want to say? Let me pause the video. Another thing I want to say, this is more like a blog, so if you need to do something, go get your Bluetooth. Just, yeah, or if you have like YouTube Premium, you can turn off the phone, turn on your Bluetooth, and do something else. And usually that's what I do when it comes to Autofight, when I use Autofight. Uh, so it's gonna be the same. I'm not gonna do anything else. And another thing as well is, I've said it many times in this channel. Don't believe in everything you see in social media, or don't be influenced uh everything you see in social media. And that's the biggest problem when it comes to this game. When somebody explored Epoch of Pain, they're gonna say to themselves, if that person can do it, I can do it too. you know and that's really not realistic. And I've done a realistic challenge in my in my channel. I've done really on my second realistic new account challenge. I'm a person that's realistic, okay? If you don't live in social media, I can tell you this, and it's just straight out facts. If you want to bet, that's fine too. I can tell you, less than 10% of people will ever complete Epoch of Pain. And I'm talking about active accounts, okay? Uh, Less than 10% will ever complete this challenge, okay? And less than 5% will ever explore Epoch of Pain when it comes to Ares, okay? If you live in social media, you're probably not gonna know that, but it's just straight out facts. If you want to bet on that, feel free. And if you're talking about all accounts, it's less than 1% of all accounts will explore uh, Epoch of Pain. Okay. So what else? Yeah. So like I mentioned, if somebody just because they saw somebody on YouTube explore Epoch of Pain, they think, oh, if that person can do it, I can do it too. That's just not, you know, it's not always true. Okay. In most cases, it's not true. Okay. It's just a fact. Okay. So this person was MSD. Okay. This guy explored Epoch of Pain. Some people don't forget. Don't forget, or some people forget is that MSD has been playing this game for 10 years, 8 hours a day. Perhaps that's hyperbole, but you get the point. And he's also spent thousands of dollars in this game. Yeah, and like I said, if you don't live in social media, you probably will know that most people don't even have a 7-star rank 3. Okay? And he used the 7-star rank 3 to solo Ares. So, what I meant by being realistic, let me just say that in a way that makes sense to some people, is, uh, somebody who has taught math as well as currently just a tutor in math, I guess. You could say I'm a tutor, I guess. I'm not really sure I would call myself a tutor, I guess. But, you know, something I said to students in the past uh, is also, yeah, let me talk about being a teacher. Okay. Uh, I actually used to teach uh, and I actually taught calculus myself, but it was not for for a long time because I left. It was a charter school. It's really more like a private school. It wasn't for a very long time because I left the company because they don't care about the students, what they learn. They just care about money, right? And I said, no, I don't want to have to be working for a company or a place where that's all they care about. So I left that place. Perhaps I'll give you guys more details when I tell you my opinion when it comes to guides. But uh, let's just say that, okay? Something else. I was also a TA for, you know, for calculus, pre-calculus, and algebra for the same teacher. Um, I did all I remember. I remember saying this to them. Uh, is what is the secret to math? And if you know the secret to math, pause the video, write it in the comment section. So I always tell them the secret to math is time. You know, like I said, MSD has been playing this game for 10 years, 8 hours a day. So just because he can do it doesn't mean like, oh, I can do it too. You know, I'm just being realistic. Okay. So what else? As also something I said, to them, you know, if you want to hire a tutor, because I was a TA, and this was actually from pre-calculus students, uh, if you want to hire a tutor, you should hire me, you know, because, and they laughed, and I told them why. I told them, well, because I know what's going to be on your test, you know, so I'm just gonna talk about more when it comes to guides, what I think about guides. I know some people will make guides when it comes to how to beat Aris, but that's a different video. But so if you want to hire a tutor, because I was a TA for this for pre-calculus for this teacher at a community college, so you should hire me. But if you're gonna come to me the day before a test to get tutoring, then don't waste your time. Don't come to me. Okay? I don't like students like that. I don't like students who expect miracles to happen. Okay? Like I mentioned, I used to teach, but now I just tutor, I guess. Currently, my job is a director at Mathnasium. I'm the person in charge of Mathnasium, and we actually have a student that's in I guess Math 3 is really pretty much similar to Algebra 3, uh, or pretty much similar to pre-calculus, I guess. But so uh, he took a test, okay? Because we actually do a test in Mathnasium to requirement to see how well they are, like their background when it comes to math. Of course, he needed help, and his test obviously pretty much dic pretty much obviously made sense based on his test. So currently he's enhanced math, uh, or basically enhanced pre-calculus, uh, and he took an algebra 2 test and he got a 25%. Okay, I would be surprised if this guy even passed algebra 1 test. And this is a regular, okay? This is not enhanced. This is a regular one, okay? Okay, so what he's on is basically an algebra 3, enhanced math 3. And he got a 25% in a regular algebra test, algebra 2 test. Uh, and what is passing in high school? 60%? So I wasn't the one that signed this person in. I was the former director that signed this person in. But I don't know what he told them. He told this person, but if I was gonna be honest, who knows if this guy would be part of our company or be working with us as a for our tutoring to get help, because this guy clearly needs a lot of help. Uh, you know what I mean? He doesn't even know how to grab basic like trig functions, and he's doing much harder stuff than that. So like I mean, I would have been honest, straight out, if I was the person that talked to this person about coming to Mathnasium, but I wasn't. So I'm just a realistic person. I don't know what else to say besides that. I think that's it. What else? Yeah, so I mentioned I'm a director at Mathnasium. So there was actually another student that before him that actually wanted to come to Mathnasium, and you know they didn't get signed. They didn't not really surprised they didn't sign up, but I was the one that was talking to them, and I can certainly give you a sales pitch like these content creators are when it comes to youth champions, but I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a like car salesman trying to sell you something that's not gonna help you, okay? Or something is like, oh, you have to X, Y, and Z, okay? Okay, I'm just being straight out. Uh, what I think and being honest about it. So I told this person that needed help. She was in ninth grade. She was in algebra 1. Uh, I don't think it was honors. Maybe it was, but uh, so he was in algebra 1. So she needed help, not surprisingly, based on her test. So we gave her a sixth grade test. Right? She said she had problems with the basics, and she was in third grade. Okay, and I would not be surprised if she actually not passed a third grade test, and she's in algebra 1, maybe possibly even honors. So so she got a 20%. So basically 2 out of 10 questions right. At sixth grade, and he's in ninth grade doing algebra 1. Okay. So, and I told them straight out what you need to do to be successful. But they just went, I just need a tutor for this class, because if I get a tutor, everything will be all right. And I just told them straight out, that's not going to be the case. I'm just going to be honest with you, pretty straightforward. And you know what? But they didn't sign with us. And some people, some students and some parents expect miracles to happen if they get a tutor or they get help. But in realistic, when it comes to math, it takes time. There's no shortcut around it. And that's it. I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, the biggest problem when it comes to this game is people only play for rewards. And that's kind of like, I don't play the game that way. If you follow my channel, you will know. Uh, I've soloed the hardest fights in Incursion, and I always go past Zone 25. I've gone past Zone 100 probably at least 10 times. And after Zone 25, there's no more rewards. Why do I play? Because I'm there to challenge myself, okay? I play for fun, not for rewards. So when it comes to this epoch thing, I'm probably not gonna do it. Why? Because look at there's certain requirements you have to have. Okay? Gate requirements. If you follow my channel, you would know. I don't play anything that has certain requirements because I don't care about rewards. I only play MCOC when I wanna play. I don't care about rewards. So if I don't wanna play certain things in the game, I will not play it. Because I don't play for rewards. And that's always going to be the problem when it comes to the game, because most people, they play MCOC just for rewards, and people are not going to be happy when it comes to this, when it comes to Epoch of Pain. It's just a fact. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.